We're gonna be playing Diablo 3. We're almost there and we're almost done. And I'm surprised how how fast I'm getting through this. But anyway, yeah, sorry I'm not able to play For Honor. I was hoping Reclaimer would join, but right now he's kind of busy. So, yeah, pretty much. Dang. That tells you these people are on a roll. They've been playing all this time. That's cool. Okay, yeah, that's my banner, so let's get into that. And yes, I still look stupid. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. So I hope everyone's having a great day. I have a wonderful day. I'm kind of a little physical, I'm not tired, but mentally I am tired because I did D&D with the friends of mine. We had fun, we had a good time, just I was extremely tired because of that, but that's fun. I wish I can do a video about it, but I can't because one, I don't have like cameras. The only cameras I can able to do is literally where I got on my phone. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that's the only thing I can do. The more I look ridiculous each day. Oh, freaking neck hurts. Don't ask me why, but just my neck hurts. Okay.
How are you faring?
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you will try to find the truth.
You have no brothers. You've never loved anyone. You can never understand.
He's
All
pissed.
that I have said has come to pass. Thanks to your donations, your tribute to our Lord.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met. For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices, but I could not make out the words.
That sounds like magic, or melancholy. I cannot tell which.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
There are many who do not forget the dead, Irena. They serve a purpose, as do we.
Could it be that the Prophet abandoned us? Why else would his magic fail to protect us while we slept?
It worked for you.
But my sisters died. Why them and not me?
It could have been chance, or a deliberate act.
I must know which. I will discover the truth. When I left my sister Lysa, I took her magic focus as a reminder. I scryed it today to see if it held any clues, and I found strong traces of the demonic magic that killed her. It reminded me of the Viscera's magic from before we served the Prophet.
That is strange. Did anything else happen?
When I cast the magic upon her focus, I heard her voice again, and this time, I understood. She said one word. Irena.
Okay then. I know I got a lot of people to talk to, but...
A caravan to Kingsport won't be cheap. How much would your dress fetch?
Harold, I've nothing else to wear.
Well, I'm sure there are some curtains lying about.
Whoa, what the hell?
A caravan to Kingsport won't be cheap. How much would your dress fetch?
Harold, I've nothing else to wear.
Well, I'm sure there are some curtains lying about.
Okay, remember I told Reclaimer I love this game, but this dude, oh my goodness, worst of the worst. You can talk about all the anime that you watch, a lot of heartbreak, or a lot of games or movies that you've seen, but this guy is worst of the worst people I actually seen. And from the last video, this dude literally gives zero crap about his wife. He only cares about money like no other freaking rich guy on earth. Ugh, I feel bad for her every day.
What would you like?
Ugh. Hang on. Oh. Well, I got all those, so I gotta put those back.
Wish I could go fight.
Don't say you wish you want to go fight. Everyone that wishes that want to go fight can end up badly. And I'm not trying to be an ass about it. It's always true. One thing they say, oh, I want to fight. I want to fight this and that. Sorry. No can do. Why? Something always happens. There you go. No, that's fine. This looks fine.
Spend wisely.
Customers of culture. Yeah, I was playing, what's his name? The Crusader. His holy strength will give him the ability to carry 2 heavy weapons on one hand.
Can I ask you about Deckard Cain?
He was unlike anyone I ever knew. A normal man on the surface, but with a heart for all the world and everything in it. His death was a great disruption in the balance.
Could one man make such a difference?
Always.
Okay, so looks like I gotta go somewhere else. Let's get going. Oh yeah, this part.
I will bring an end to conflict. In death there is peace.
You wield a power you do not comprehend, Angel. I am returning to town.
They only had to say that, that's it. Okay, let's go.
Urzael is dead, and only a few Reapers remain.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
Not yet. We still don't know where Malthael is hiding.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately.
Okay, then I'll go talk to that lady.
Death comes to all.
Okay then. Actually,
Malthael, my brother. He was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
How?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
He was never meant to explore the domain of death. What would Rathma say if he were here? Your wounds are deep, aren't they?
I have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
I'm sure you have carried greater burdens.
damn, okay.
Malthael doesn't intend to kill you, does he?
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
We humans also possess the blood of angels.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
Wow, so pretty much we're both half demon and half angels. But of course, we're the angel of death thinks of us more as demons. Okay,
Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
The others may celebrate, but we know the truth. Many more will die before this war is over.
Wise words, my friend. Still, we must keep going forward. Your persistence has taught me that much.
We'll catch you later, homie.
The king of Westmarch is dead.
I'd heard rumors, but I hoped. I didn't really care for the king at first, but he turned into a good ruler. Hadn't been himself lately, though. The last of his trusted advisors died recently. Hit him hard, it did. He would have recovered eventually. Now, he'll never get the chance.
Sucks. Okay, let's go talk to this lady.
Cheldo, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
Fine.
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
You were right. I do not like that.
If you guys don't know, or from the last couple of videos I've been, or one couple other episodes I've been playing this, Adria is formerly his mother, and also a wife to Diablo. So she sacrificed her own daughter to give all the demonic powers that she had. Demonic powers that she had, and just let Diablo take her body and her soul. And Adria made her into the prime evil, which one soul stone with all the 7 lords of hell into one creature, more powerful than any human and angels to actually fight. So that's it. But before we go, she finally had to talk to us about something.
I heard Lysa's voice again, and I could make out more of what she was saying. She is calling out for me, but it sounds as though the voice is speaking to me from far away, from beyond our world.
Her spirit should have passed on long ago. Did she truly die?
now I am not sure. What I do know is that she is out there, and she needs me.
Okay, let's go then.
I heard Lysa she is now I...
Alright, so pretty much that's to know. Oh, I want to hear this.
I wonder if we could sell wigs made from your hair.
That is enough, Harold! If we survive this nightmare, I am leaving for my parents' estate in Bramwell.
That's a grand idea, dearest. Your father has more than enough money to...
Follow me, and I will tie you naked to a tree for the crows. Maybe then you'll finally think of something other than money.
Thank you, Lord. She finally snapped, telling them all to shut the hell up about money. Boy, if this character was a punchable, or literally a punchable person, I'd literally take his ass out. But thank you, finally.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Damn
what?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
You are the first to question my restraint, Lorath.
Oosh.
Dead angels now rest with the human corpses on the roads of Westmarch. But more will die unless we know where Malthael is hiding. I cannot imagine how Adria came by this knowledge, but somewhere in the Blood Marsh, our answers await.
Yeah, but the sad part is our companion doesn't want us to kill him.
The very air is heavy with the taint.
We hid the Black Soul Stone in the deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here. We thought it would be safe, but Malthael found it all the same.
Yep, cool. Watch out for that. That caused damage.
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
That's poison. Really? It was that easy? Wow, okay.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
What a surprise.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
No.
This was just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the Blood Marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
Okay.
Adria, this land seethes with her influence.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
I know.
Well, that's not very reassuring.
I want to say, yeah, yeah, I understand. Because most of the time it's like, really, this doesn't hurt not just me, but hurt our dearest friend. Yeah, and sacrifice our own daughter to have one person become the prime evil. So it's kind of hard not to try to kill him, or try and get revenge on her.
The servants of evil are vanquished.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls. than his living daughter. Do you know what fear is? The fear of who you are. The fear of what your own blood would do if they knew what you were. No, you could never understand it. People look to you as a savior. Have you ever thought about the lives you've taken? They were fathers, lovers, daughters. They asked me what I see when I look into the fire. I see a burning man. I see a burning witch. I see terror and a hunger that will consume everything. What hope do the works of men have against such all-consuming hunger? I gave myself to the flames.
The grave beckons.
I gotta be extremely careful. I forgot about the traps.
There, a worthy foe.
I'm afraid not.
We have done it.
Yeah, just looking around, seeing if there's anything else. This guy. Hi. Okay, we're going in here.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
I will try.
My father burned. He screamed as the flames consumed him.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb, however. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
And really, I was trying to hear what that person was trying to say.
My father...
Really? Okay, my father burned and he screamed as the flame consumed, and the smell sickly sweet. He had found me for once in his life. He had noticed me, and when he saw the flames did not touch me, he breathed one word. It was his last. Okay. Yeah, you're crazy enough already. So you killed your own father. Whoopie-doo. For one person who kills his own family. Great, I gotta go back for it.
The night embraces you.
Can I get that real quick?
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not.
I wonder if this was always a marsh.
There they go. Yeah, before we go in there, I want to check the other spot real quick. Hang on.
This world can abide you no longer!
Oh, okay, now I get it. This is the cursed chest. Okay, let's try.
All must serve the cycle. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. You will make a fine corpse.
Easy as pie. I killed 199 enemies. Wow. Let's see what I get. Still red, of course. Blue. Not as strong, but it's alright. Not really. Boots. Nope. Just need to fix that color of jacket. That's it. But that was pretty good right here. Keep on stepping on snakes or bugs. Okay, there's 3 openings, so I gotta go to each one of them. I had to punch. Not punch. I gotta pump my thumb anyway.
Blades out! Weakness consumes you!
I don't like...
Another guide stone will help me find the correct passage.
Hate that one. Yeah, no.
Not the right passage.
So I gotta find certain places. Hit that sucker. Fall. Yeah, let's go in there. Ooh.
Do not fear the end.
Here, wait. Oh, nice. So pretty much this is the skeleton's former man that used to lead here.
We are fighting a battle that was lost before it had even begun. To follow the Black King into a war against Westmarch was folly of the highest order. Each day only brings us closer to complete and utter defeat, but our commanders refuse to surrender.
Glory to you. The grave beckons.
No, hang on. I'd rather have that. I want this one to be level 70 already, so then I can get that one.
Decay and rot.
I'm getting so stronger, so I'm gonna change it up a bit. Still strong.
It is decided. We will flee this doomed war. I had hoped to find solace in this decision, but it brings only more uncertainty. We will never see our homes again, and our names will be dishonored. But what choice do we have? Certain death in the service of a madman?
So yeah, reason why I'm making it go a little harder now, because one, I'm noticing every time any enemies of one pops up, they're getting instantly battered. this one. Damn.
Good thought.
Put more fire damage on that sucker.
Mighty adversary is before us.
No.
And there's dead body.
That is not possible.
Do not fear the end.
We found what was left of Roston yesterday. The wretched creatures of the Borg seized us without warning. We are being punished by the gods. I would laugh if I had the energy. We fled the war to save ourselves, but it seems death already knew our names.
I'm afraid not.
The grave beckons.
Yeah, it looks like we went through all the maps, so it looks like we're going to that second floor. You on? Nope. Okay.
A fine choice.
This cave has killed even more of us than the Borg we thought to escape. We must leave at once. But to where? The only choice left to us is where to die. We are men without a country, shamed and cursed for fleeing an unjust war. We should have stayed and died with our honor intact. Instead, we are slaughtered like pigs by beasts that feed on our remains. Death on the battlefield would have been far better and the fate we have chosen.
Okay, hearing that just literally reminds me of how the Vikings are. Young or old, they don't die. So if the young, so the reason I'm saying that is if you die as a young person or a young or an older gentleman and you haven't died on the battlefield, you don't go to Valhalla. Seriously, that's how it is. If you don't die on the battlefield, then there's no need for you to be here then. That's pretty much what they're saying. Hang on, before I do that, I'm going to check out other places. Because the battlefield, you still pick up any poor, dead people, or people that, soldiers that were killed. And they take those people to...
We'll rip these brutes to shreds!
I'm afraid not.
Reason why I'm saying this because one, I kind of like how warriors' cultures are, but like Vikings, samurais, the knights, Spartan, like all the, and how they're what's their beliefs are. Sad part is for about and pretty much how everything goes in Vikings. If you don't fight in a to the battlefield, you don't go. If you don't fight on the battlefield and die from there, you pretty much don't go to Valhalla. You go to their type of hell. I know their hell is literally like literally fire. Wise. Everything stuff, everything like flames, but for Vikings, theirs are very cold. Like no heat at all.
How long do you think Adria would last if I held her head under one of these blood pools?
Now I know which sigil marks the correct passage. Here it is, the right passage.
Yep. Let's go in.
I understand so much more now.
Damn, I look quick. Yeah, is that it? Oh, he's back in flesh and blood. Does he hit everybody? No.
You will make
That
a
is not
fine
possible.
corpse.
I must have a corpse. That is not possible.
See that?
This world can abide you no longer.
Hang on, I'm gonna check something real quick. So I can regenerate. Okay.
I'm afraid not.
Your death nears.
I kinda like that power.
Do not fear the end.
I cannot do that.
Crazy how this game is.
Our opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down. I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
Okay, so I gotta go all the way around.
Weakness consumes you!
Lightning resistance. Okay. Okay, let's head back. Count from that sucker. Clearly I can sort it out. Sometimes I wonder why this song playing after this. So I'm going to church or something.
The grave beckons.
Do you think Adria feels any remorse for what she did to Leah?
I literally tell that guy, watch what you're saying, man. Because this girl gives zero crap about anything. Nope, I say no she's not, because she was happy to do it. She was happy to turn her own daughter into the prime evil. So it's kind of supposed to train us like that.
You will make a fine corpse.
It's like we're training us like that. It's like really. I don't think so. Even though she says she's sorry.
The grave beckons.
I'm sorry, but there's no damn way that anybody could forgive Adria for what she did to her own daughter. Okay, remember. I understand. Whoa.
Do not fear the end.
That girl's gonna kill me more. Wait.
Your death nears.
Get some more weapons. Okay, not really good, but oh well. I can burn them, I can sell them.
The truth shall prevail. Weakness consumes you. I must have a corpse. All must serve the cycle. weakness consumes you!
I have uncovered and obscured an ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruinous civilization in the West. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single tome?
Don't know, man. It just happens. Okay, so blood. Yeah, that one I did not like it. Blood spike causes enemies to bleed and heal you. Yeah, no, I'll just do as usual. Cool. Increases your armor in a short time. Heals you for any enemies pass through. Lead courses original location will use. Removes health cost. This one. Okay, create a circumstance. You made of blood that will duplicate your secondary skills for. I'll try that out. Oh, the cooldown. Damn it. I barely check out what's the cooldown. Hang on, so it's 5 seconds. Let's try this real quick.
I must wait.
Adria must know that we're coming for her. I hope it preys on her mind.
Okay, yeah. Nah, I prefer doing a lot of damage. Sorry.
The Nephilim were not gods.
My bag
but
is
our
full.
ancestors, gifted with long life, magic, and abilities far beyond ours. Yet they were still men. I wonder if these pages hold the key to unlock their
True potential? It doesn't.
powers once again.
Oh, that's right. Hang on. Let me see. There's any weapons he can use? Nope.
Ooh. I've been waiting for this.
Pretty much nope.
What shall we fight today?
It is always wonderful to see you.
The Grand Maester. Perhaps that's why I never...
It is a relief you are not. Your mind is free.
I believe in you, and your...
Oh yeah, I gotta talk to this guy real quick.
Remember that noise I heard? It was that...
I'm Bryson. I came here to...
And no...
You don't feel responsible?
No, I'm responsible.
And I told you.
There's something on your mind.
I was thinking about my master. He took me in after we escaped my father's manor in Cal.
Sounds familiar.
You mean Bryson? Oh, I can't believe it. My best hammer's gone. Couldn't have walked off.
One of the men needed a hammer. He promised to return it.
Fool boy. I'll never see it again.
I'm sorry.
Get out.
Bryson made a mistake, but he can still learn.
He's a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
Ah, so it's a personal matter.
What are you talking about?
You cannot control your emotions, so you drive people away instead. It seems to be effective, if misguided.
You keep that nonsense to yourself, or I might forget how much I owe you.
That is not possible.
Wow, to a guy who's a big talk.
Miriam is very interesting, isn't she? She's quite beautiful, yes. But also very mysterious. Well, to be honest... Did you know there were once... I thought
it was a secret.
Dirge's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
Then I will finally know.
I was telling you about Lyria, wasn't I?
Oh, yeah.
But Dirge's...
His obsession with desire drove him to abuse?
Yes, that was... Zai was the greatest thief, and he wanted Lyria. He'd waited patiently for a night when Lyria's path hid her behind the silver moon. For when the sun set, he could only... Then Zai...
Was Zai enamored with her?
No, but stealing from Dirge's. I'm telling you, Lyria... Dirge's raced to her side, but...
He must have been worried.
No, not then. He felt pride. I'm telling you, Lyria was so lonely, and Zai was so alive and full of life. They shared one perfect night, and after, she emerged, blushing. Dirges raced to her side, but Zai was gone. The ruby around Lyria's neck was the only sign that he had ever been there.
He must have been worried.
No, not then. He felt pride.
I grew up over by the docks. They died. I used to hate them. I don't feel like talking right now.
I wonder if we could... That's a grand idea!
Follow me.
Pretty much he kept his mouth shut.
Time for a potion?
It's crazy how I hardly use any potions. I'm not kidding. They used to have that I literally hardly use any potions unless they change it up to use it unlimitedly, because in the old one you had to go buy them every now and then.
I was separated from the other soldiers and surrounded by the dead when I saw him. I gazed into the face of death himself. I couldn't move. I just stared as he passed through me. His touch was like ice, so cold. But something in me changed. Something I cannot understand.
Tyr's newly established rule over Westmart.
I can't stay here. I need to move on.
You can't leave me. Where will I go?
You should be safe here.
Please, just stay a few more days.
The angels will not aid us.
There is confusion and dissension in the high heavens. You must remember, Malthael was our leader once.
All the more reason to confront him.
Imperius commands the host, and he will not unleash them on a fellow angel, especially a former member of the Angiras Council.
He will regret that.
Urzael is slain. Westmarch.
The others may...
Why still?
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell to find my son.
The streets are not clear. Some of our enemies remain.
I don't care.
Okay, wish you luck.
You killed the angel who was responsible for this horror.
Yes, but not his master. Once he is dead, you will be safe.
I believe you.
Let us seek honor together, my friend.
Actually, no, it's him this time.
Sceldo, my people, you know, men.
My duty.
Saucy.
Okay, yeah, they're already. Okay, yeah, already empty stuff out. Let's go. Well, looks like I didn't take where was left.
Wait here, Lorath.
You're going to kill her, aren't you?
Still, you ask these questions.
We are all counting on you.
Understandable, because even though this guy's like a mercenary, he still cannot violently get himself killed. Because then it's gonna be it's gonna be on our shoulders.
Decay! What happened to all of the Nephilim who lived here?
Look at the bones.
Right. Cannot move.
I require a corpse for that. I must have a corpse. I need a corpse.
No. The grave beckons.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
This world can abide you no longer.
Okay, wrong way. Go this way.
That is not possible.
The night embraces you.
I require a corpse for that. I'm afraid not. Do not fear the end. Must serve the cycle. That is not possible. I'm afraid not. Decay and rot.
My thief sense is tingling.
The night embraces you. That is not possible. I require a corpse for that.
Okay, I just went in a big old loop or a big old circle, so I gotta go back. Gotta get a lot of HP, but man.
Shouldn't the Nephilim have more treasure than this? I mean, what with all their mighty powers and whatnot?
Dude. Shut up. Scandal. Not everything.
You will make a fine corpse.
Not everything is gonna be like, oh, okay, some more, like, I don't know. These guys died because one, they tried to do their... Sorry, I'm trying not to yawn. But, you know, I was trying to say, Scandal, shut up. Reason why not a lot of these people are not like how they normally are, because not everyone's like that.
Weakness consumes you!
Reason why Nephilim are because one, they can see what's going on. And they know how to fight against evil creatures. They even put their own lives on the line to help all the innocent people. And then they help the angels. I don't know, maybe they help demons as well. But I don't know about that term, so don't quote me on that one.
The grave beckons.
I have to deal with all these damn scorpions.
You will make a fine corpse.
Well, my skeleton's going somewhere. Moving forward.
All must serve the cycle.
I will bring the light of Zakharum to the heathens. Here in the east, the power of Zakharum wanes, but in the west it will rise, stronger and greater than ever. Yet I have another purpose. The lost Nephilim city of Corvus lies in the west. I will find it.
Your death nears.
Finally, damn. Enters a great hole. Really? Finally. Here we are.
Let's see where you've been hiding, Malthael.
Adria!
The angels will never suffer us to live. They cannot accept the fact that we may choose our own path. At least demons are not so rigid in their beliefs.
She threw herself in the damn corner. Okay. And I need to say that. Very ugly.
Demons and angels will not kill you. I will.
Okay.
Diablo sent me a vision. He had returned, and you were the one who freed him.
No.
He always finds a way. My master will return.
But you will not. My master would take pride in this.
Alright, she's dead.
Diablo will return. I have done what I can to ensure it. He always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, no, I am not doing it. I can handle doing skeleton mages. Yeah, but they don't cost me that much. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna... The reason why I'm not using these because they don't look very important to me, but except for like these guys do. There you go.
Adria had conjured an image of pandemonium before I interrupted her.
She was searching for Malthael, so he must be there.
Yep.
I am returning to town.
Doing old school way.
I cannot do that.
It is good to fight with you again.
I heard Lysa's voice again. She is...
The spirit should have...
Now I am not...
So she's still not sure about it. Yep, wearing that. Scratch right here real quick, sorry. Resistance, okay. No. Sure, why not? Okay, let's go talk to him, see what's going on.
Did you ever consider destroying the soul?
The Black Soul Stone was made by a man, unlike previous Soul Stones. We had no idea what would happen if we destroyed it. It seemed a better idea to hide it away forever. We had no way of knowing that Malthael was watching us the entire time. How could we?
Someone is always watching. What will you do if I recover it?
I don't know. But it's better for us to have the stone than Malthael. If we make it that far, we'll worry about what to do next.
Malthael seems to be in pandemonium.
No doubt he has gone to the fortress. Malthael can hold out there until the end of time. He is forcing us to come to him.
And what does that entail?
The only way to pandemonium is through the high heavens. Let us leave at once.
Let's go.
What is this?
Well, the Reapers took out the angels.
Destroy the gate! The Nephilim is here!
No. I need a corpse.
Evil has been rebuked.
He dares to attack us.
So pretty much he's pissed. Path of War. Oh. Okay.
Malthael thinks he can delay the inevitable, but he underestimates my persistence. I will cross the ancient battleground of the angels and demons, and journey on to the gates of the Pandemonium Fortress. This angel has disrupted the balance between life and death, and it falls to me to rebuke him.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Why would Imperius want you to follow him? I don't like this.
Well,
I need to go back.
I want to see if that girl needed us to go back to talk to her. Fine. My lord.
Leave me alone. I'm getting drunk, and no, I'm not sharing.
Drink will not give you answers.
I already have answers. The bloody Thieves Guild killed my brother.
You know there's more to it than that. I think you're even less convincing when you're drunk.
And you're even more insufferable.
Okay, let's go talk to this dude real quick.
Linden left a dagger here earlier. I'm guessing you're behind that.
Possibly.
Let me look. It's well crafted for a Kingsport blade, and oh, the hilt seems to be hollow. Someone hid a note inside. Here, you should take it to Linden. I thought on what you said, and you may have been right. Can't bear the thought of another friend's death.
But you also cannot bear a life without friends. You are not like me, Hadric. You need people.
I suppose so.
I want my sword back.
Drink.
And you're...
I now know that the call is coming from the realm of Pandemonium.
What would draw Lysa's spirit there?
The prophet was a seraph. He may have hidden in Pandemonium to keep his affairs secret from the Angiris Council.
So he could be with her.
I saw her broken body, but the prophet's magic is powerful. He once saved us all. He could have saved Lysa again. Accompany me to Pandemonium. We will find where Lysa's voice is coming from, and perhaps I will uncover the answers I seek. I followed her voice to this place. I can hear her so clearly. We must find her.
We shall.
Do my eyes deceive me? Is that you, Melena?
I require a corpse for that.
The demons surround Lysa. You must find her, Irena.
Lysa, where is she? Demons!
No.
It is good to see you, Irena. I thought I would never gaze upon your face again.
No, do not go. What is that?
We trained, believing that we would fight together. But Irena was the one who was chosen. And we were the ones who must sacrifice to support her. Why her and not me? A selfish question, for I know that if she was asked, she would say yes. So I did.
This place feels so familiar to me.
So, yeah, we're pretty much gonna do her side quest, or her side mission. But, yeah, this is like really first
I expected more!
All must serve the cycle.
The Prophet never showed such a place to us.
No. I require a corpse for that. No.
It's really like a deep
Weakness.
What is it that keeps my sister's spirits here? Reza! It is you!
When we woke, the demons were in our midst. We were not ready. But you slept, Arena. Why?
I would have woken Reza. You must believe me. More demons. Where are they coming from?
You must find Lysa. It is not too late.
Do not go. I have questions. Something holds the spirits of my sisters here. Whatever it is will lead us to Lysa.
The Prophet asked each of us in turn before he cast the spell of binding. Our lives for hers. If we declined, we could leave without any thought of shame. We each heard the question and answered the only way we could. Our cause was too important to not make that sacrifice.
Let's go back up. Wait.
The Prophet's magic is strong here. I cannot believe it! Sybil!
It was to be a dreamless sleep, but the blackness faded, and dreams I had. Dreams that became nightmares I could not wake from.
Sybil, I am here now. Are these the demons that killed my sisters?
You were always the strongest, Arena. Make us proud.
Farewell, my sister. This portal will lead us to Lysa.
The Prophet said I would not dream, but I did. At first, they were dreams of color, unsettling. And then I began to hear voices. They called for me, over and over. And then I woke.
Yeah, let's go in.
Lysa! I knew I heard your voice.
Oh, here we go.
Why did we have to give our lives for you, Irena? What was so special about you? Chosen of the Prophet. Your sisters were willing to sacrifice their lives for you, just as the Prophet intended. But I would not play along. It merely took time for me to find a way out.
I never knew, Lysa. The Prophet never told me.
Irena, know that you possess the greatest potential of all your sisters, and so I chose you. They gave their lives so that you could survive and fight in the most important battle to come. They did this willingly, and their sacrifice is not a burden, but a gift to you.
But what do I do?
Live. Fulfill the destiny for which I trained you, and for which your sisters died.
Damn, that's heavy. Being honest, that's heavy. That's heavy. Wait.
I always thought that Lysa was as strong as any of us, perhaps even the strongest. But she decided that the sacrifice asked of her was too great. How can I blame her? In her place, I might have made the same choice.
No. You would always sacrifice for what you perceive to be good.
But if the price is too costly, goodness is not enough. Perhaps there is a better way.
They will run when they see us.
Okay, here we go.
When I was forced to admit my beliefs were wrong, I was lost. I was afraid I would always feel that way. But instead, a sense of calmness has come over me. I'm no longer at war with myself.
And you need never be again. Embrace that peace, and let it guide you. Always.
I welcome the chance.
Are you the one who rescued Westmarch? We owe you everything. I was the best cook in Bramwell.
There you go.
A lovely piece.
Everything you require, right here.
Sure, why not? Going in.
There is a siege camp not far from here. Meet me there, and I will show you what must be done. Must I do everything for you?
Shut up. I'm gonna have to kick your brother's butt. Or, no, wait that. I'm gonna have to freaking kill him for you because you won't do it. Hang on.
I cannot do that. I need that is not possible. I cannot do that.
You will need to do better if you are to stand any chance. That is a siege room. Bring it with you.
So you see that? That's the fortress that the Angel of Death is hiding in there. And that ramp right there, that is our only way to get in. And now I'm trying to take out everything right now.
Do you see the battering ram below? That is the only way you can breach the fortress gates. But it is useless without the siege rooms that power it. You have one in your possession, but there are two more. You will find them on the battlefield below, imprisoned along with the demons that carried them. Once you have the rooms, go to the ram. But know this, Nephilim. Even if you release Malthael from his madness, I will not thank you for it.
Indeed.
Oh, shut up. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, because I'm the one gonna take out your freaking brother from the
I am
damn
returning
madness.
to town.
Shut the hell up, I swear. It's... How do I say
Let us
this?
seek our fortunes together.
I don't know how to say this, but this guy's really literally getting me angry.
Despite all of this, I find myself with hope for the future.
A future with Irena?
No, no, of course not. I mean, I do find her company stimulating. Yeah, I do enjoy her unique way of looking at things, but, I mean, no.
Just talk to her.
What? Well, you know, I mean, she is quite interesting. So, yeah, I suppose so. Perhaps I should. Maybe.
This dude, I swear, is terrible at talking to a girl. Well, most of the guys are as well. I'll say most of the guys are for males. We do stink at talking to girls directly because you don't know how they're gonna react to how you feel about them and such. So like how he is right now, he's like, I don't know if I want to talk to her because I don't know how she's gonna feel about it. This and that, because I've
Cormac, you seem so sad.
Do you know how it feels? My city destroyed. The people I knew dead.
I do. We share the same grief and the same pain.
Would you talk with me? All of this weighs heavily upon my soul.
That's not even close to it, but okay. If you guys want to hear this, we're gonna hear it right now. Let's go for it.
You, mentioned that I should speak with Irena. I don't think I can do that.
Why? Lyndon speaks to her all the time.
What? That cad? Oh, she's already seen right through his lecherous ways. Surely he'd have no luck. Would he?
It's not a matter of luck. The choice is hers alone. You do best to be honest.
Let's see. Ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Irena? I, was... Never mind. It was of no importance. Yes. Well, Irena, I just wish to inform you that, I've left the Order. I'm no longer a Templar, nor bound by their rules.
What are you saying?
I would like it if... I mean, when this is over, would you consider, adventuring at my side?
Of course I would. I would be honored to fight alongside you. I feel as close to you as I did to my sisters.
Oh. Yes, of course. Sisters. Indeed.
Oh lord. Okay, hang on.
May the battles never end.
I seriously, this guy will not. John.
I'm afraid not.
Okay, so.
I've met a lot of these people before in Bastion's Gate.
Okay, so
Aha!
find.
I knew you'd need my help.
So okay, now these lovebirds are together now. It's good seeing that. Oh, the two hated, or one hated lovebird already told the guy off, and they're already gone her way.
The eyes. Let me see what you see. Show me, please. Show me.
We'll never see our friends again.
True, but we won't see that cobbler down the street again either.
Why, you're right. In fact, we're the only cobblers still alive. We'll be rich.
Oh lord.
I don't think he will live much longer. Whatever secret he learned will surely be lost with him.
I believe he encountered the witch, Adria. But she is dead now.
No.
But why? Why would someone do this?
She has done much worse.
Uy.
I see death everywhere, even when amongst you are different. Death's shadow surrounds you. It obscures all.
Okay, so
I tried to leave the city today, but the gates are all closed. The guards won't let anyone in or out.
What are you going to do?
Stay here and hide, I guess. I am a coward.
Stop that! You're a good man.
she's right. If you guys didn't notice, or if you guys played the game already, this guy saved her life against a Reaper. It was pretty good. Okay, I did not know.
Peter and Lara have been playing hide from the monster all day.
There are no children.
I said they were hiding.
I joined a caravan of refugees heading to Bramwell, but we never made it there. Brigands slaughtered everyone. I ran into the forest and hid for days before I dared come out. How am I ever going to find my son? I joined a caravan of refugees. Brigands slaughtered everyone. How am I...
The people of Westmarch are starting to rebuild the city and bury their dead. Their strength is an inspiration. But there are children that witnessed their family being torn apart. Others climbed over piles of corpses to get to safety. What will they make of the world when they grow up? The city has scars that will linger for generations. Deckard Cain wrote much about the Pandemonium Fortress, but nothing magic.
So the Rodrim have...
Tyrael rebuilt the after all.
Okay, whatever. Let's go. Yeah, one more thing.
Linden left her down.
Possibly.
Let me look. Here, you should take it.
Yeah, when I took it, it's immediately...
Let us fight this evil together.
Slave.
Drink, you know.
And you're... If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in.
Okay, hang on.
We will stand together against the shadow. The Prophet has foreseen our victory.
Okay, let's go. After I get those two things, I'm pretty much gonna call it a night. I've been going at this for a while. No joke, I love the game. To the bottom of my heart, I love this game. But it is like a time consuming and it gets you really mentally tired. Oh, those suckers. I seriously cannot let these suckers dig a hole or they're gonna be combat further on.
A fine strike!
I need a...
Yeah, that's the first time I actually died. I guess I better start being careful now.
No.
Not getting away from me that easily. It's starting to get harder now.
Strange magic radiates from these falls.
No.
That is what I have trained for.
I need essence. I'm afraid not. That is not possible.
Hang on.
I cannot do that.
This world can abide you no longer!
No. That is not possible. That is not possible. I need a corpse.
You.
know.
Decay and rot.
I must wait longer. I must wait longer. I must wait longer.
Quickly now! Show them what you're capable of!
Easier said than done. Gotta keep dodging all this stuff, man.
The grave beckons.
That is not possible. I'm afraid not. I must have a corpse.
Pandemonium is the Alpha and the Omega of the eternal conflict. It lies at the center of all things, linking the realms of heaven and hell. Long ago, when the angels were young, the aspect of wisdom found the eye of Anu here. He named it the World Stone, and all of heaven. Pandemonium was destined to be our battlefield. It was formed in the chaos of the last struggle between the Diamond Warrior Anu and the Dragon Tathamet. Now, eons of war have scarred every patch of ground. The cycle of victory and defeat is the foundation of our existence and the essence of the eternal conflict.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Okay, goes to this place right here.
losing strength. That is not possible. I can't do that. I'm on the mend. That is not possible.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. For anything else? Okay.
I need to go back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to town, unload everything. Hopefully this scoundrel jackass.
Lead the way to glory.
Nope, still
I'm afraid not.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
Actually, let me get my old... Yeah. Because this one does so much crazy damage. Keep that. Everything else gets destroyed. I look like to put that sucker away too. Yeah, no, it makes me look funny. Okay, let me put that mace back. Yeah, I'll just write it down. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do tonight. Yeah. I always have to double check what I got. He sold that. Okay, so I'm kind of beat right now, and plus it's literally taking me a long time to hurry up and finish this game. But don't worry, I'll be playing it again, but I'll be playing like as different characters. Not the ones like the one I'm playing right now as Necromancer. I'm not gonna be playing as him if I end up playing this again, because I might switch off to playing as a monk. Play as a monk, demon hunter, crusader, witch doctor, and a wizard. And I know necromancer was another one, but no, that's all I can give right now. I know they probably got one more. Oh no, barbarian. There you go, barbarian. He was the last one. But anyway, I'm almost done. I got a couple more acts, or not acts, but a couple more stuff to go ahead. But that'll be all. This is gonna be all tonight. So please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. It's Lesser K Gaming. I had to change it up a bit. Also hit the notification button because it'll let you know when I'm doing more streams. And because I'm on a 4-day weekend, I can do a lot more streams for you guys until school comes again. So, yeah. And good night, guys.